What's going on, y'all? Standard Pope Junior Master Executive 8, helping you be the master executive of your life by making good decisions. And in this video, I'm going to be just talking about something that I experienced, and it was kind of the nail in the coffin for me. So I had already known at that point that um, my girl at the time was smashing a whole bunch of different people, and I knew that one of them was my supervisor. But like this situation right here kind of like put the nail in the coffin. So for me, it was confirmation. Excuse me. Which it had already been confirmed, but this was kind of like the nail in the coffin. And for you, it may be a sign. So the principle is this: if you find that your supervisor is extremely animate about your girl being present in the presence, in his presence, I mean, that that says a lot. You know what I mean? Because like, like in all my years of working with people and having there was never no like, yo, is your girl coming? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing stressing about that. Like, you know what I mean, is your girl gonna be here? Like you know what I'm saying? Like nothing stressing about somebody else's woman being in my presence. I mean, so like this was the nail in the coffin for me. And I'm talking about all the things that, I mean, just you gotta pay attention to, because this stuff will go right over your head. I mean, you won't even know what's going on. So anyway, I got this scar on my face. I don't know if y'all can see it, but um, I got that from a work-related injury. So anyway, had to get stitches. So I called up the supervisor, let him know what happened. I get back to the shop. He sees it. He's like, "Oh, you gotta get stitches. Maybe, you know, I can take you down there, and you can have your girl come. You know what I'm saying? And like she can sit in there. You know what I mean? She can, she can be with you while all of that is going on, and maybe she can take you home." And I'm just like, no, I'm good. I mean, like, we'll just go. I'll get stitched up, and then you could just bring me back here, and then I'll just take my car home. So he was kind of like, all right, you know. So anyway, I called her and let her know, and I had already known that they was communicating. I could tell because they was trying to basically like almost link up with me there. So, I contact her, tell her like what happened, and you know, she's really animate about coming down there to be with me. You know what I mean, while all this is going on, blah blah blah. So I'm just telling her like, yo, it's cool. I'm gonna get stitched up. I'll be home. You know what I mean? It's no need to come down here because I already knew what the deal was. I'm like, nah, it's no need for you to come down here. Blah 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 blah. Boom, get off the phone. So I get back on the phone with him, and it was a point in the conversation. I mean, because he ran it by me again, as if to try to convince me to have her come down. Ran it by me again, and I'm like, nah, it's cool. Like, I mean, like, I'm just playing it cool, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of mad. Cause like, whatever, I'm playing it cool. I'm just like, nah, it's cool. I mean, like, she don't need to come down. Blah blah blah. And We finished talking, and it got like quiet at a certain point in the conversation. And he was just like, he didn't even dress it up no more. Like with, having her come to be with me or having her coming to take me home. He just was like, so, is your girl coming? And I was just like, no. Like, no. I told her it was cool. And he was like, alright, so, I mean, blah, 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 blah. But, like, moments like that, like, you really got to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? You really got to pay attention to, because they just exposed themselves. And that wasn't the first time. He exposed himself plenty of times. I stuck around way longer than I had to, trying to make this shit work out. Like, you really got to trust your intuition, yo. Like, I remember plenty of times overhearing her, you know what I mean, in the other room saying shit to her mom. Like, how does he know? How does he know? Like, I just every time I would bring something up and be like, yo, you just did this, da 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 da. She'll go on the other, she'll be like, yo, I don't know how he knows. Like, you just couldn't figure out how I knew. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it was just kind of like just putting two and two together. But on the flip side of that, it was the spirit showing me stuff that I hadn't seen. It was the spirit letting me hear stuff that I hadn't heard. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. That's one way you know if your supervisor is really animate about your girlfriend or wife or whatever, like, being around. Just pay attention to that. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, in my case, I already knew they was fucking. You know what I mean? It may be more than that. I already knew that's what that was. But for you, this may just be a sign. So just pay attention, man. I'm not saying be paranoid. I'm just saying pay attention. Just pay attention. Shit, common sense. So anyway, that's it, man. Just wanted to leave this on y'all. Keep making good decisions, man. And if you find yourself having to make a decision whether to leave or stay with a person like that's doing stuff behind your back and shady shit, man, leave them. You know what I mean? Out in the freaking cold. Alright, y'all. Stanley Poe Jr. Master Executive 8. I'm out.